Hello everyone, I'm Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all another Wi-Fi battle. My opponent for this battle is going to be MissEspeon5231, a streamer on Twitch. This battle is going to be kind of like a mixed OU battle, given that we have some Pokemon that are below the OU tier, but we do have some OU mons in this team, such as Mimikyu, the God, Bulu, Garchomp, and Tapu Lele. Oh, and I think Staraptor as well. But yeah, so this is a battle. The team that I'm using is going to be once again the team that I use in the Valhalla League. It's because I want to see if I can actually do some more cool things with this team, in all honesty, because there are some things that I have on this team that I actually haven't gotten to show yet, and I want to see if I can in this battle. And this battle was also kind of interesting in my opinion, so yeah. So yeah, looking at Mari's team is also kind of scary because she has a lot of offensive pressure, or she has an offensive presence with this team, is what I'm trying to say. This Garchomp is one of them, and the other one is also the Arcanine, because Arcanine hits really dang hard. Also the Staraptor, like, yeah, there's like a lot of power on her team. So she leads with Garchomp. I wanted to see what kind of set this was, so I just went for the Play Rough. Looking at it, I take Rough Skin and I also take Rocky Helmet damage. I outsped it too, so because of that, that pretty much confirms that this is a bulk chomp that with Stealth Rocks and all that. Probably the Dragon Tail move as well, so that it can, you know, phase. But here I'm just gonna go for another Play Rough to see if she actually wants to stay in, and she actually does stay in. There was like a smidgen of an idea that of going for the Shadow Claw, but I decided not to because, yeah, on the off chance she stays in. So yeah, but here's an interesting play that she makes right here. She goes in the Tapu Lele, which, in all honesty, I don't think is the right idea, or is a good idea, considering that Mimikyu still has its disguise up and I can just still hit it with a Shadow Claw. If I had the what's it called, the Ghost EMZ on this, which I don't, by the way, that could have been devastating for her. But yeah, I don't have the Ghost EMZ on this Mimikyu. I actually have Pixie Plate on it. I needed it because remember that this was in preparation for the battle in the Valhalla League. But yeah, so I didn't have it, but I went for Shadow Claw nonetheless. It does survive, and I kind of expected it to survive unless I critted it, in all honesty. So I decided to hard switch in the God Bulu, so that I can actually change the terrain to grassy terrain, so that I can still Shadow Sneak the Tapu Lele. She ends up going for Shadow Ball here, which is, I thought it would be okay because I thought I can take it because it's not stab on Tapu Lele, but seeing how it did this much damage to Bulu, it kind of makes me wonder if it's choice specs or not. And here I thought that I can actually take another Shadow Ball after the recovery from the grassy terrain, but apparently not, and as a result, already I lose the God Bulu, which sucks because honestly I kind of was hoping this thing could put in work this time around, but no. So here I have to send in Mimikyu again. And here I go for the Shadow Sneak. I was wondering if she was going to switch in the Staraptor predicting this, but she actually doesn't. So I was like, oh, okay. So I do get to take out this Tapu Lele, which is actually really, really good, because this Tapu Lele hits a lot of my team really, really hard. That it would be pretty good if I can actually take it out with Mimikyu right now. But yeah, so that's exactly what happens. And now she's going to send out Staraptor. Now here I definitely have Steelix here on my team. So I decided to switch that in, and I wanted to see if she'd actually go for U-turn. But she does not. She actually does stay in and go for the Brave Bird, which is, yeah. Here, so she's gonna, okay, go for the Brave Bird. She's gonna take Rocky Helmet damage, and she's gonna go for the, or she's gonna take Recall as well. Here's where I decide to set up my rocks, cause, I mean, if she switches out this Staraptor right now, it'll come in and it'll take rocks damage. And after rocks, and with the Sharpedo that I have, after +1 speed, I should be able to outspeed the Staraptor and just take it out with a crunch. So that's pretty much what I was going for there. She goes into my Milotic right here as I get the Stealth Rocks up. Now here I have to switch out, and I think here's where I decided to switch in my own Milotic. The plan here was just to go for Toxic so that this Milotic is put on a timer and doesn't waste a lot of time recover stalling or anything like that. Not that she would or anything, but I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to just put this thing on a timer. It'd be easier to take out, in all honesty, is what I'm trying to say, because Milotics are not very easy to take out, in all honesty. They're too dang bulky that you need to put them on a timer if you can. And that's exactly what I do here. I go for Toxic. She ends up staying and doing the same thing as well, which is fine with me, in all honesty, because this Milotic I don't even think is meant to be defensive anyways. But I think here after this Toxic, I do go for like a Skull to see if she maybe will want to switch out, given the fact that I just Toxic her Milotic, and maybe she'll switch into Staraptor or something. I don't know. Given the plays that she made earlier, I honestly could have expected anything, honestly. So here, after going for another Scald, I think here's where I decide to recover, I think. Yeah, because she goes for Scald herself, and it's weakening me a little bit further because I took some damage prior, I think, with this Milotic. And yeah, because I took the Scald initially, then I took a Toxic, then I took another Scald, and the her Milotic only took a Toxic and a Scald, so my Milotic is getting kind of withered more quicker, so I decided to go for Recover right here. So that way I can actually get back to full HP, kind of. I wanted to keep this Milotic relatively healthy in case I lose Steelix for some reason. And don't have anything to take hits from the Staraptor. So after recovering with this Milotic here, I'm going to go straight into Sharpedo because what I want to do is actually just cripple this Milotic as fast as possible. Best case scenario is that I actually force her to like switch out after and not recover. So that way I can just continue like crunching and whatnot. But yeah, here we go. Here comes Sharpedo. I think here, yeah, I think she does go for a Skull, I don't remember. No, she switches out. Okay, so she switches out as I switch in Sharpedo, which is actually kind of crazy. So here, she's going to go into Raikou now. And she does take Stealth Rocks damage, which is really, really good. I'm going to go for Protect here. I know that these things can possibly carry Substitute and Calm Mind, but I kind of don't have a switch into this thing either. Like, if she goes for Shadow Ball and cripples my Steelix, I might be in trouble as well. So here I decided to just Protect, hoping she doesn't go for Substitute. And thankfully she doesn't, she just goes for Thunderbolt, so maybe she's not even a substituting set. So here I just Mega Evolve because I am a +1 speed now, and I can definitely outspeed this Raikou. If it's Scarf, then I just screwed myself over. But I was kind of hoping she just wouldn't have the Choice Scarf on this thing. And thankfully she does not, and I can outspeed it and go for Earthquake. So yeah, this is going to take out the Raikou. And I think here after this is kind of the portion of the battle where my Sharpedo kind of sweeps a little bit. Because it's going to take out this Raikou. She's going to try to send out Staraptor right here. It's going to take Rocks damage, which is pretty much going to let Sharpedo just take it out with another Crunch. And then after taking out this Staraptor, I think she then sends in Milotic. In all honesty, I kind of feel like after the Raikou went down, she should have definitely switched in Milotic in all honesty. Like, or sent out Milotic after losing Raikou or something. Because this thing could have definitely taken a Crunch, Scald me, potentially burn me, and if she got the burn, I would not be able to do anything. Then she would have been able to send out Arcanine or something. I think. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't made much of a difference. Oh no, maybe it might have, because Staraptor might have survived. But then again, I still had Steelix in the back of the team, but she also had Milotic in the back of her team as well, so could have walled Steelix for a bit. I know it's toxic, but it can easily just Scald me and put me all the way to red HP. And not to mention I already took damage, so I don't have Sturdy anymore, so she might even just straight up take me out with Milotic Scald. So like the outcome of this battle could have been a lot different had she not just or had she sent out Milotic after losing Raikou and not Staraptor, because Staraptor just went down. This Milotic just went for Scald on my Sharpedo right now, pretty much canceling its sweeping potential, because now I can't really take out this Milotic, and her last Pokemon is going to be the Arcanine, which does have E-Speed, so I pretty much can't sweep with Sharpedo now. She does burn my Sharpedo, like I said, which pretty much means I have to, like, she weakened it with Scald, so now I pretty much go down to an E-Speed from this thing, which is not that bad in all honesty. I just have to send out my Milotic, hope it doesn't have Wild Charge, and just go for Scald and take it out though. So that's going to be pretty much what I'm going to go for right here, after she takes out Sharpedo with an E-Speed. I'm going to send out my Milotic right here and just go for Scald, because that's really all I can do with this Milotic. Actually, I don't know if it's Scald. Yeah, actually, never mind, it is Scald. I just saw it earlier. But yeah, it's Scald. I'm going to go for Scald right here. I was hoping she wouldn't have Wild Charge, and if she does have Wild Charge, that I can take it through to the Marble Scale, because if it takes out my Milotic, I could be in a little bit of a problem, because I don't have the God Pool to, you know, pressure to go for Flare Blitz and just take all that recoil damage. So I think the only ones I had left was Crobat and Mimikyu and Steelix. Well, Steelix would have probably gone there. Actually, you know what? Steelix could have probably let this thing take a Rocky Helmet and then go down to the recoil. So maybe I was in a good position no matter what. Like, I think I definitely won this battle. Even if I lost my Milotic to a Wild Charge. Plus, Wild Charge delivers recoil damage as well, so I probably would have taken some recoil damage, and then I would have just sent out Steelix to sack it, and then take Rocky Helmet damage and additional recoil damage from Flare Blitz. So yeah, that's going to be the whole game. Thank you all for watching. Good games to Mari once again. I'll catch you guys all for the next battle, but for now, just take it easy.